Grenada, GBN, salute.
Select a play the big tune ya for me. Right back till the morning. Hey, turn up the music, make it rock and come in. Right back till the morning. Well, crowd of people follow the place and sound string up na the lawn. Dance catch a fire when the big tune turn on.
Welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, viewers. Once again, it's the Mid-Morning Buzz here on Classic Radio GBN TV. And back with me once again this morning, we have Mr. Matthias with us. How are you doing this morning, sir?
Not too bad. Good morning. Good morning.
So we're getting ready for the home stretch, as some folks would say.
Winding down to
winding down to Rhythm of Spice. 2025.
2025.
Yeah. Hey, today's like the 30th, sir.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
30th. Some folks will say 2 more sleep on a week, right? Tell me, how preparations, how things are geared up, how folks things are geared up.
I think things are going pretty well. It's hectic, planning and trying to organize an event. But I think things are going well. This morning we got some good positive calls, some things we're trying to sort out. And so we seem to be in a good place. And we're looking forward to a really nice event this weekend.
I'm assuming the practice sessions are taking place?
For a while now.
For a while.
Yeah,
and
for a while
especially
now.
For the younger folks who will be participating and stuff. And there's going to be some steel band action.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah, man. And we have a youngster. There's a student performance section, right? And we have a youngster actually that will be playing a nice piece on pan.
Yes.
Samba Patty is the name.
Right.
She's still in primary school at Grenada Junior Academy. Kaylee Elcock. She's a junior member of Comanchero Steel Orchestra. Really nice young musicians.
The reasons why you decide to give, especially the young folks, students per se, that opportunity to showcase themselves. What was the main reason behind that?
They're tomorrow. They are the most important persons. The persons we shape now are going to determine what our society will be like tomorrow. We're not going to be here forever, and they're the ones we should be putting the investment into.
So true.
If you notice, the ticket says $60 and there's no VIP and so on. I tell people the VIP are the ones free, because 13 and under are free.
Exactly.
They are the VIP. They are the ones.
I like how you put that in.
Yeah, they're the ones you really want to invest in, because if they get their values right and their perspective right, we have a better society. If they don't get it together, then the society does not improve.
And youngsters know investing their time, their talent into music of this nature. It's better than the way some of them drift their minds off these days. I always say I don't have a problem with the computers and all of that. It's needed. But you see, when you get them that kind of distraction, that kind of it grows them their mindset in a better direction, per se.
Yeah, well, I think it's about balance, GT, as you say. The technology has its place, but exercise and sports and stuff has its place too.
Yes.
And outlets like music and dance and art and drama have their place too.
Yeah.
So it's about balance, and it's about using this 2025 technology, the current contemporary age, to help better life, to help make you a better person. It should not be a distraction and making you a less of a person, not fulfilling your potential as a person.
Yes.
So whatever you get involved in, even if it's computer technology, it should be as a means towards making you fulfill your potential as a human being. So it's about balance, finding the right balance in life, man. But the young people is where it's at. I don't ever blame them because they follow the adult role models.
True.
So what we have to do is
I like to refer to it as the proper adult role models.
Well, no, whatever models are there, they're going to follow them.
Yes, sir.
Whether they say good or bad.
The proper ones.
No, but they're going to follow whatever models are there. And if you think that, I'm not doing anything or whatever, by default, they're going to follow something.
So true.
By default, so So you know,
whether it's positive or negative.
Yeah, negative. They're gonna learn something. They're gonna learn some values. So if you're not teaching them teamwork, honesty, respect, courtesy, they're gonna learn some values. If they're not learning those, if you're not taking the time to teach those, they're gonna learn some other. Yeah,
always that informal ones that will pop in on them and grab
they're gonna learn
interest
them
for some reason or the other.
So by default, they're gonna learn something. Let's just take the time to teach them the positive ones. Yeah.
What are folks to expect coming up this Sunday? What are folks really to expect? Coming down to the Come On Park, and what are folks to expect?
It's a solid package, GT. It's a solid package, and all I advise is that you come from 3 o'clock because it starts at 3.
Yes,
we're hoping from 2:30 to have some music spinning in the park and so on. But it starts from 3 with the student performers, and I would say come give some support to the young people.
Yes,
because like I mentioned, Kaylee Elcock playing a little bit of pan. There are about 5 or 6 pianists, young beginning pianists. And there's a young stuff from PBC, Jaden. Jaden, what's Jaden last name, boy? I think it's Cummins, Man, he was in Form 5 now.
Yeah.
And he's been studying with Miss Regan Mendez. Nice pianist. Yeah. Classical piece. He'd be dropping a classical piece from Chopin or somebody like that. Right. So there is young musicians that are going to do their piece. The West Hall Academy is going to do a little brass piece together. So you have that section there where the youngsters do their bit, and then you move into the local bands. Yes. You move into Cool Jazz Band. You move into Alpha One. You move into Lion Pride Percussions.
Yes.
It's a new group, really nice group. I heard them at St. Paul's Extravaganza, I think it was last year. Nice percussion group. And then Quad Band Comancheros also will be there. And then we have Project Music. And with Project Music, we have several different performers.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what the project does. We highlight different people. We work with different persons. Anyone who wants to work on the scale, vocalists, instrumentalists,
So that's like tapping into all the different genres also.
All the different genres, We've Project Music has been existing for a while now. We've always invited like a violinist and saxophonist, pretty much a lot of the solo musicians in land have all sat in.
Once you got that talent, you invited them.
Yeah. And we'll fit
How's it been their response though? Their response when opportunity of that nature?
They love it. They love it. Like Javon Andrew is playing with us this year. He's a pianist. He's been with Angel Apps forever. He has arranged for them. He's doing a piece with us, and he played with us 2003. And he was like, man, anytime, I hope we could do this again. He's like, because the vibe, you understand, music gives a vibe, and then we take some time to kind of put a little effort into the arrangement. Where you doing this, where you doing that, so that we come up with a nice product. We do a mix of stuff. So he's doing a reggae piece, and he's doing a piece called Fernando by ABBA. That's an older piece. I said, Jeremy, how you know this song? So he's doing a pan. There's a pan and a saxophone exchange in the song. There's so the musicians always love to gig with us when we say, hey, what are you doing? You could come play some violin, come play some sax with us. The answer is usually always yes.
And when youngsters in Grenada, or musicians in Grenada get these opportunities, they always gravitate because it shows that sometimes they may not be doing nothing in particular that particular time, even though they does their little solo acts here and there, but opportunity to bring it on a big scale like this, I know they gravitate.
But there's something about the live music too, and doing live music in a well arranged kind of nice format, where you're interacting with the musicians, that they feel challenged, and it's so they usually love to be part of this kind of experience, man. You come and rehearse some live music with a full band live, man. But I'm certainly hopefully Sunday that of course everyone comes out and be part of this, because this is going to be exemplary. I mean, I'm already getting some feedback from folks who are going to be there on Sunday. I've been talking to some friends and say, hey, what are you doing this Sunday? But there's a thing on Come On Park. They calling it a thing, but I'm telling them it's of course a rhythm of spice. Something when you do the local conversation. It is a thing. It is a thing, and a good thing happening too.
There's a good thing happening down there. So Mr. Boo Hickson, tell me, man.
Today's Friday. Boo should be in this afternoon. I hope we get to feature him on GBN this morning to do a Zoom something for the newsletter or something. But Boo should be in this evening. So he comes in with that's like about 6-piece band, the keyboard.
So he's coming with his
coming in with his musicians. So and a vocalist also. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice and world class. So Boo should be in today, and his band, the rest of his band comes in tomorrow, and they will close off the evening. They will close.
And there's always going to be that quality of a performance from Boo. We know what to expect from Boo already. Quality performance always. See when he gets on that guitar, different world after that.
You know what? So people, I don't know if there probably a couple thousand Grenadians who probably never experienced Mr. Hinkson yet. Yes. So we want to encourage you to come down. Just $60 for a ticket. Mr. Hinkson is an international renowned guitarist. Has played with the likes of, shared the stage with the likes of George Benson and so on. Right. He tours Asia, UK, US. Every year he's in the St. Lucia Music Festival. Yes. As a matter of fact, I would consider him a pioneer with the St. Lucia Jazz Festival. Because he started music from way back in the day with his True Tones, I think was the name of the band.
All right.
And so he's a solid Caribbean figure. So, of course, he tours the entire Caribbean too, and he's played with the greats. So you're getting a chance to hear world class for a really reasonable.
Thinking about the lineup on the cast for a cost of only $60. This is awesome.
It had to get better than that.
I don't think it could get any better.
Yeah,
it can get any better than that. You understand? So folks are geared up. And what has been the feedback been for you thus far? Of course, the folks have been talking to and stuff for this particular event.
I have been so busy. I haven't been. It's been really checking. I've been busy getting the work done on the ground. So that interaction as to where things are at. With the musicians, they're ready to go, and because they're the ones usually I'm interacting with. Okay. All the bands, they're ready to go, that kind of thing. Say on the ground, to check the public. I'll have to ask you, see if they've been calling you and telling you anything.
Well, I've been seeing folks having a conversation with folks. There are a couple of friends of mine who say, hey, what are we doing this weekend?
Yeah.
And one of them came up with this, and I thought they didn't even know about it. And I said, yes, I've been speaking to Matthias about that. I said I did have a conversation last week, so I'm going to be there. Take the family along. I
really want to encourage the people to come in because it's different. It's not a normal musical product you would have 30 something, 360 something days of the year. Yes. It's different. And then sometimes as Grenadians, we're not so willing to do different. We want to stay with what we know.
I like to say we like the same old.
Yeah. So it's like.
So it's opportunity to see something different.
But they'll like it. I'm guaranteeing them that they'll enjoy it. They will enjoy it. The array, the palette of music that will be played is like you're finding something there for everybody. Everybody.
Yep. I just said the genres will vary. So if you, even though you are a reggae or someone that rock reggae music,
you're gonna hear that.
There's something there for you.
You're
a soca artist.
You're gonna hear that.
Soca, you like the soca music. You're gonna hear.
You're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear that.
Of course, you into the jazz music. You're gonna hear that. R&B. You're gonna hear that. And the mass majority of it will be played by Grenadian artists.
You're talking about 80% of the show is our people.
Grenadian artists.
From students, from children, from primary school children, right up to seasoned artists who've been doing that for years. So,
and of course, Mr. Wilkes, he's a Caribbean man already.
So and Caribbean,
so it's a fusion of the Caribbean in between there.
Caribbean fusion.
I know there's coming up on Saturday, which is tomorrow. Where of course,
the workshop. And today's the last day to register for the workshop. No registration costs. No cost for the workshop. But if you want to be part of the workshop, you need to call the numbers on the flyer. What numbers we have there again?
So the numbers we have 434-6060. You can also
actually it's 534,
my apologies. 534-6060. We have 459-4005, and that's to register. And you said just simply send a WhatsApp.
Just send a WhatsApp. Just send a WhatsApp saying GT guitar. That's all we need. That's all. Workshop GT guitar. So we know which group to put you in. Because at the workshop, we'll be having 6 classes happening concurrently.
Okay.
Right? So they're all happening at the same time. So, and we need to know, like from today, latest, because if you need to knock off a class and whatever, we need to make accommodation for the persons. So the master classes will be in drums,
yes,
guitar, keyboards, bass, saxophone, and voice.
All right.
Yes, the voice is an instrument too.
Yes.
We have
and there are folks who just want some work done in that, or just even though you've been doing it already, there's always the option of improving on it.
And I say we have one of the best vocal coaches coming through this Saturday. She's in very high demand. She's a very busy lady.
Yeah.
So it's a privilege to have a free workshop with Miss Danielle this Saturday.
Yes.
So register if you want to come and get some tips on how to use your voice properly, how to better use that voice, So give us a shout, 534-6060 or 459-4005.
Of course, and folks, you should make sure you send that WhatsApp today. Today's the final day for that. Final day for that. So if you've been
name and instrument,
no longer the option of thinking about it. No. Make sure you get that done today.
Yes,
I'm thinking about doing that. No, get it done today.
Yeah.
We had to show the love to the sponsors.
Yes,
we have to show the love to the sponsors.
Much love to the sponsors, GT. Much love to the sponsors. There's some persons who have believed in this from early up, and there's some who have come on board this year. We have to big them up. Let's start with GBN first of all, because GBN is on board and giving some solid support this year. Then Quad Bank, thanks to Quad Bank, Renwick and Thompson, True Blue Bay Resort, Hubbard's has been on board since 2008.
Yes.
2008 when the very first Rhythms of Spice. Baron Foods, Grenada Tourism Authority, Acado Grenada. They have been on board quite a while too.
Yeah.
Acado Grenada, which was independent agencies.
Okay.
All right. Inter-Caribbean, Real FM, DJ Danny, Gabriel's Rentals, Boss FM also, Andrews Construction and Tool Company. They're sorting us out with the stage. Putting that thing for the Andrews Construction and Cool Company and Supreme Sounds. That's Johnny Marishaw. He's been with us from day one to day one, 2008, and always willing and supportive, man.
Always give a little quality song too from him. I've heard his song system played already. Pretty decent in terms of what he delivered. All right, so Matthias, I think that's
that. Man, calm down. Get your tickets.
Is there an actual place folks are going and get tickets? We always seem to always forget that option of letting folks where they can get their tickets.
But I mean, if you don't want to walk and go in the hot sun to get a ticket, just go to FED. Just go to FED. You can just go online.
That is
and
encouraged
get
if you want to get it online.
Right. So you can sit in the living room and pop up your foot and get it.
Not like that option.
Yeah. And get your ticket from Go to FED.
Yes.
But if you're in town, Grenadian Optical. If you're in St. George's, Grenadian Optical. If you're in Grand Anse, that's Art and Soul in the Spiceland Mall.
Yes.
And if you're in St. Andrews or in St. Patrick's, hop over to the Gittins Pharmacy in Grenville.
Yes.
Those are the ticket outlets. Get them now because we don't want you paying more at the door. Tickets are just $60. So pick up a ticket. Don't come up.
Children 12 and under, you come.
Children, you just walk in.
Absolutely free.
VIP.
Absolutely free. You are the VIPs for the events.
So you're coming free.
All right. Hey, Matthias, I want to thank you once again for popping and sharing the information. Certainly hope everyone coming down to the, of course, Cameron Park and have a wonderful time.
Oh, GT, walk with your folding chair.
Yep.
Or walk with your beach towel or your piece of cardboard. I went to a festival in Jamaica once and somebody was selling reggae bed. Reggae bed was a piece of cardboard. So walk with your reggae bed.
You never know. Just to make yourself comfortable and enjoy the music.
Yeah, man. Come down and enjoy.
All right, man. Matthias, thank you once again.
Thanks
and certainly hope the success of the event.
Thanks.
And just hope that everyone comes out and give maximum support.
And we look forward to seeing you on your partner.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm going to be there. All the best, man. Thanks once again.
Thanks.
Hey, folks, that's how we're going to wrap up this edition of the Mid-Morning Buzz. Don't forget it's Rhythm Up Spice 2025. Sunday, June the 1st. Come on, Park. Grand Dance. It starts at 3 p.m. And of course, as Matthias said, music will be starting from around 2:30. Yeah, of course, they're going to start around 2:30. The actual event going to kick off 3 p.m. And come on out and enjoy yourself to the max. Sweet songs of Spice. All right? Rhythm Up Spice. Hey, folks, that's we're going to take a wrap for this segment. Goodbye, folks.